Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Libris in English. I'm so happy I'm here with you again for this episode, but this is going to be a short episode. We're not going to talk much about books, and this is because I'm running low on time because I have so many things to do, and this is because this weekend I will be away. I will be attending the FantastiCon convention in Athens. It is the fair. It was at least the first and the only, I'd say, till recently, fantasy convention in Greece, and it's only in its third year, but it is highly successful, and as you probably already know, I'm a big fan of fantasy, so I will be attending this convention, and I will be joining my friends and discussing about fantasy literature, about games. We'll have cosplayers, music, and talks. This year we are the FantastiCon is honored to have Kate Madison, known from her fantasy works like Ren, the Girl with the Mark, we discussed in the previous episode, and we're very happy to have Star Wars Hellenic Academy, the Star Trek Academy, and all the fantasy, science fiction, and horror series together with us, and I think we're going to have a great time. By the way, if you watch this and you happen to be in Athens this weekend, 7 and 8 of October 2017, please, it's in the center of Athens, please feel free to come by. Most of us, all of us, I think, speak English, at least understandably, and you'll find many familiar themes, series, books, and you're going to have a great time. So don't let the language barrier stop you from attending Fantastic when it's right in the center of Athens, in the Hellenic American Union, the Hellenic American College. You can always ask for directions. I'll have the link, but I'm so excited I'll be there again this year. It was kind of difficult to decide, but eventually everything went well, and I will be able to attend this year too. And since we're into fantasy, let me recommend you a book, science fiction book. It's the first one in a trilogy. Well, at least so far it's going to be a trilogy. It's called The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. It is a science fiction, and it is written in a light and humorous, I'd say, way, and a little bit of satire and making fun of some stuff we consider serious, but it's not just a book that is fun to read. It is much more than that. It is one of the greatest books which discusses in a very funny. I don't know if I can say what I felt. Okay, let's stick with it. Discuss serious matters in a very funny and understandable way, and discusses many things like diversity and acceptance, and okay, it's there are lots and lots of aliens and various cultures and all the usual stuff you find in science fiction, but when you finish, and of course it's fun to read, and it has a nice plot, but the plot is not the main issue here. It's the characters Becky Chambers creates, all these races, their interactions, and the cultures, and when you finish the book, you realize that there are so many things you have read about, as I said, diversity, about humans, about culture, politics. I mean, almost every problem of the modern world is there in a different context that allows us to take a step back and maybe think a little bit more. It is a great book, and totally recommended, and I think you can find it very easily in ebook form, paperback, stuff like that. The second one of the series is called The Closed and Common Orbit, and it's in my TBR to be read list for quite some time. I'll do it finally when I manage to get the book. But if you haven't read Becky Chambers, The Long Wait is No Longer Planet, and you are a fan of fiction, science fiction, please go ahead and read it. It's one of the best books I've read last year. So that's all for now. I'll be so happy to find me in FantastiCon and have a chat if you're in Athens. So that's all for now. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.